Everyone, finally it is time. Welcome to Sada's record shelf. It is time, as you can tell by my shirt, it's time to finally do what I have promised, my Opeth vinyl collection. And I've been waiting for Grail to add to this collection. Now, my collection is not in any way complete. You know, there are so many multiple pressings of especially the old albums, the colored versions and all that. I haven't got all that because I've been buying too much other records as well, as you know, you who have watched me for quite some time. But anyway, first of all, little cheer, not in my Opeth mug but in my Black Sabbath mug, as usual. Freshly ground coffee to keep you awake, so you can dig a little. Today in my own collection only. You know, you have to take some days away from digging, but yeah. I'm so happy about the Grail, and I will show that later. I will only show a couple of CDs, and I have, of course, all of their CDs, and in many cases I have multiple versions of the albums and such. I don't have any CD promos or singles, so that is what I am also looking for very much, because when it comes to Opeth, I am looking for anything and everything, you know. One of my top favorite bands. And first of all, let me explain a little what made me find Opeth in the first case. Now, I'm not a fan from the beginning. Now, I'm turning 32 soon this spring, and I wasn't in the whole... I'm too young to be in the whole big tape trading period here in Sweden, where where they traded tapes. I was there very late in that lifestyle, or how to say, or evolution of spreading metal. But I was buying CDs mostly because it was very hard time finding vinyl in the mid 90s there. So I was buying CDs and also some tapes from distros through magazines, and I found in one of the magazines a little distro which had a shop which has closed, as so many here in Sweden and all around the world. I found a little just a little note about one album. It was someone in another little band in Sweden, some black death metal band, I believe, that was raving about how good it was. And yeah, at that time you didn't know, you couldn't search the internet much, because I didn't do that a lot, and I searched in magazines and stuff. But so sometimes I just used to buy, you know, Black Death, Trash, that kind of CDs just by chance. If you didn't like it, you could just trade it in at a record fair. But I took my chance on that album, and I was completely blown away. At the time I was listening to mostly only black and death metal, and yeah, the softness of their sound, not the softness, but the mellow parts together with the dark, quite grim and brutal parts, what really captured me. So anyway, let me show that was a CD, not vinyl, and it was this CD, Still Life by Opeth. Now this is that exact that same CD which I bought, and this came out in '99 on Peaceville Records when they were on that company still. I absolutely adore this record. I love the cover and the whole concept. The lyrics, the way that the lyrics are written is completely amazing. My favorite song, which got me most, is Moonlapse Vertigo, and that's what I call myself sometimes on the internet as well. Also love the softness of Face of Melinda. That's a beautiful track. There are pretty much heavy stuff on this one as well. Serenity Painted Death being one of them is amazing. Even though they don't do as brutal stuff anymore, you know, with Michael not wanting to do the growl vocals anymore, or the heavy death metal parts. I love them still, you know. I'm a prog head as well. Will always love metal, but yes, this is what got me. Of course, they reissued that on CD, so let me just show this, because it's my favorite record, still my favorite album by Opeth. They reissued that on CD as well, in a nice kind of book here with 2 CDs, one of them being the stereo mix and the other one being the surround sound, which I play in my home theater, and with, of course, new artwork by Travis Smith here. As you can tell the difference. I actually like the first artwork more. This is also cool, but I love that, as I've been staring at that cover for so many times. But yeah, really nice. And when I met Mikael last time, when I met them when they played in 2011 there in December, I had gotten a VIP pass, which I paid for, and I got to talk to him about some record collecting, and I actually gave him a little present. I was about to buy him a record, but I didn't, because he has so many. I didn't know what to choose, even though I had found some kind of obscure prog record. He would probably have it. So I gave him a record bag with Black Sabbath on it. And he was very happy, because he didn't have any record bag, because he's obsessed, more obsessed than me actually, so I thought, why not have a nice record bag? But anyway, when I met him, he said that he really prefers this new cover to this one. So, but I love this more. But anyway, and a couple of years ago, I was in luck. I went to a little record store in Jönköping, and I hardly ever go through the CDs anymore. I have so many. I have over 1,000, I think, and but I go through it sometimes, you know, if I have the time. Mostly I just dig through records, but I found the original Digipack version, or the one that was released in 2003. So I have all the CD versions of this album now. So really nice. Really cool. Let's put that away and go through to the vinyl. Now, if someone likes Opeth, great, you know. I hope this helps you to discover them more. Listen to some clips on YouTube or anywhere and buy the record. Support them, because they're good guys. And if someone wants to help me find different pressings or something weird stuff, I'm very grateful, of course. It's good prices. I'm your girl, you know. So anyway, let's start. This is not the original pressing, but this is, of course, Orchid. This was the first that I found of Orchid on vinyl, so I bought a reissue on Displeased Records. It's a Holland pressing. Double album. You can tell there. Just regular black vinyl. This was released in 2001, so not the original pressing of that. I do want those, but as I said, I buy too many records, so some of these I have just one pressing of. And then we have, of course, Morning Rise. Beautiful as well. Now, you who are familiar of Opeth's music, you know that these, the three first albums, they are more brutal, more, you know, in the traditional. They stick out in places, but they are more traditional in many ways, and then the Still Life and that material after that. Some of these tracks on these albums actually sound a bit like Dissection and that, you know, wintry kind of black death metal that was going on here in Sweden. But as I said, Opeth dared to differ quite early on, so there are some parts that stick out and titles that stick out. Because, of course, Mikael has popped in a couple of lyrics or titles of, you know, his favorite prog bands or albums here and there. Niktar, which is a great band with a K from England that moved to Germany. Classic. They did something else here with doing long tracks. The Night and the Silent Water is 11 minutes long. To Bid You Farewell is almost 11, and Black Rose Immortal 20 minutes. You can tell really Black Rose Immortal, it sounds like an old typically Swedish kind of type of title on 90s metal here. This is also on the Pleased, of course, on regular black vinyl in 2001. Of course, these were released in the mid-90s there. Then we come to My Arms, Your Hers, of course. A bit more songs on this one. Also on Displeased Records. As I said, I do want the colored ones. I do like black vinyl as well, but it would be very cool to have the colored ones. I love different colors on vinyl as well. Very dark cover on this one. It kind of makes me think of a bit more, you know, gothic doom kind of music, like My Dying Bride and such. But yeah, also great covers on this one. Circle of the Tyrant, of course, Celtic Frost cover, Remember Tomorrow, Iron Maiden cover, so really great covers. Now, this one. Original Still Life. It's quite rare nowadays, and I bought this a couple of years ago. It has seam splits on top there, sadly, but otherwise really great. This released 2002, so Peace Will, but the original one, special collectors limited edition double vinyl. Really great black vinyl, of course. Nice ones. Peace Will label there. Absolutely my favorite album, but this is very expensive. Bought that one from Norway from a guy who was closing his shop, and I bought it together with a later album. But they have also done, of course, a reissue, and that one with the new cover as well. And you can see that this has something different also. This is signed, and I had 2 records with me when I saw them live there in 2011. The greatest show I've ever been to, I must say. Damn! They had just released Heritage, and it was brilliant. Brilliant show. And they were kind enough to sign this for me. I didn't want to bring the original one because it's but the new one, of course, limited edition. Here it says Peace Will, released 2010. And let me pull this out. I have quite low number. I have 31 out of 2000. It's beautiful. This is a really beautiful release. Really nice. With a huge booklet, as with the new CD there. These are heavy pressings, 180 grams. So this one with red labels, I can really recommend this one. I'm glad that Derek, got a hold of this, and I believe Mikko has also bought this one, but it's really a great reissue, and it's worth the money. I bought this when it came out directly. I just knew, as this is one of my favorite albums ever, I just had to have this reissue. So I have, I think, every version of this album that has been officially released. Yeah, get this one, guys. And I just love my signed one. I'm at the new keyboardist then, and I really loved Per's way of playing and that, so I was a bit, but he was so kind. He was so nice of a man, and he was doing the thumbs up and waving to me because I was right in the front there during the concert, and he was such a nice dude. So really cool to have him sign this as well. He said, "I'm not on that album." I know, man, but I want you to sign it anyway. So really nice. I love people who say that. I'm not on that album, that's what happened when I met Hawkwind as well, when they signed. One of the new dudes there said that I wanted him to sign Space Ritual, so he did that anyway. But that's so, humble of them. Okay, this is Blackwater Park, of course. This is not, as you can see, it's not the later reissue on Music on Vinyl. I am lacking that. I need that. I don't know why I haven't ordered that, because I think it's too expensive, maybe. No, too many other albums. And I said, I have this, so I don't have to buy that. Oh, crap. I bought the reissue on CD, and I want the reissue on vinyl as well. But this is a earlier reissue. This is a Koch, or how you say it, reissue, American reissue. But it's a good reissue. On just regular black vinyl, so it's nothing special there. Really nice. Let's move on. This will be a long video. I don't think I will cut it in half, so have patience with me. Also, same kind of reissue there, American pressing this of Deliverance. I was so happy at the time. This is also on double black vinyl. I was so happy at the time when I got the news that they were releasing 2 albums after each other, that with Deliverance and Damnation. And I thought, I don't know, will I pick up both of them? Will I buy them? I bought them on CD, of course I did. And I love them both. And Damnation is one of my favorite soft albums. Special collector's edition, 180 gram Damnation. This is not the music on vinyl. This is also called American pressing. Really great album. I just love this. And I thought it would get on time for this video, but I made this before because I'm waiting on the reissue. I finally broke down and ordered it, but I ordered it together with the Steven Wilson new album and also, of course, the Dark Throne new album. And something went wrong, so all 3 of them are hold up. So I'm really waiting, and I'm hoping it's the clear edition because I will just love that. I will love to have another copy of that. Okay, let's move on, baby. Ghost Reveries, beautiful cover there. Original one from, of course, they were on Roadrunner here. 2 LP set. I was on the release, a kind of release. Not release party, but a signing party for this in Gothenburg, and they signed my special edition of the CD and stuff, but I didn't have the money to pick this up, sadly. But now a couple of years later, I did. Really cool songs on this one. Scary lyrics in some ways. Of course. The Roundhouse Tapes, and I think I will cut there. I said I didn't want to cut, but I think I will, because otherwise this will be too long to upload. So we'll be back in part 2. Be patient. Bye.